Hi YouTube, this is my first ever video. I'd like to share the 3 dreams that I've had in the last couple of months. I'd like to start with the first one. So I was dreaming of me being at a higher up altitude and looking down upon Earth. It was kind of like a bird's eye view perspective. And I heard the trumpet blast. I saw the sky was like dark and grey, gloomy, like a storm was about to take place. And I saw down below a power grid falling down along with its wires. Now, that's a short dream, but I think what happened a few days later that came up in the news was confirmation from the Lord. Because in a Latin American country, I think it's Peru, I'm not sure, there was an electrical outage, and around 80 million people were left for like almost an entire day without electricity. And I thought that that was kind of a sign that it will be very, very soon. So it's even at the doors, as it says in the Bible. And the second dream was kind of like a part 2 almost, like me being already up in the clouds, up in the heavens, and seeing this huge, bright, whitish light. It was like pure, holy light. And I saw the outlines of people's bodies, but I'm pretty sure that it was souls. And at the same time, I was feeling myself being lifted up as well. But in the physical realm, I felt as if my soul was being pulled out of my body and that I was going up. I felt like I was being lifted up in the physical realm. And when I woke up, I was like, was this not real? Did this just happen? And it was all a dream. So I was stunned, I was amazed, I was marveling. I couldn't believe that I had such an experience. But the third dream, it was kind of like the opposite. So another big warning. And this happened I think it was a few days ago, so it was last week. So the most recent dream, I was walking and there were so many people. So this time I was actually on the earth. I was walking and in front of all of us, there was almost, it looked like Washington, like the White House or St. Paul's Cathedral in London. And I saw people being lifted off of the ground. I literally saw them. And I was just left behind. And I was calling out to Jesus. I was calling out and I wasn't being heard. And that's where the dream ended. So again, very short dreams. But this last one, I needed to share with you the most. I think the Lord led me to really do this. So the feelings that I had in the dream when I was left, you do not want to stay here on this planet when all hell breaks loose, when there's so much chaos and destruction, the abomination of desolation spoken about in Daniel, the book of Daniel, and all the prophecies that are about to be fulfilled, and the wrath of God falling on this earth. You do not want to be here. You really don't. This is really scary stuff, and this is very serious. So if people do not give their life to Christ in the next coming hours, days, weeks, it's going to be beyond nightmares. And to have that in the dream, I had that kind of, it was horrible to know that you were crying out to God and God did not hear you. God was completely ignoring me. The heartbreak and the realization kind of, that it was too late. But of course, I had 2 rapture dreams beforehand to show that me personally, I am going up. And I've been on, although it's been a short path so far, I am going on the right pathway, the narrow pathway, and carrying my picking up my cross and following Jesus every day as best as I can. Although we stumble and fall continuously, just get back up and cling to Jesus and continuing to repent. So I'm here to say that this generation needs to repent more than ever, reflect on all the things that are actually abominable in the sight of the Lord, and just heeding to these warnings, because so many people are getting either very similar dreams or one final thing, the background. I didn't include this in at the beginning, but I also have a background. In 2022, again, this is the period of time where I, again, wasn't as serious about God as I am now. I wasn't reading my Bible every day, and I wasn't spending time in prayer. I wasn't spending time with God as I should. I was working, I was pretty busy. I was working during that period of time, and I would hear the shofar. I would hear the trumpet blasts out of nowhere. I'd be looking outside and it was summertime, again, summertime. Very important to note. And I would be looking outside like, did I just hear that? And those were warning signs, I think, for me personally, because I'm pretty sure nobody else heard that. I think it was just in the spirit. I heard that in the spirit. Because clearly it wasn't, if it was in the physical realm, then we'd be gone, kind of thing. But yeah, so this is what I wanted to share. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.